everyone, my name is Elsa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do my May TBR. So this is so late. I'm so sorry. There is an explanation and this is part of my announcement, so we're getting to it. So first, you might have noticed I have some new books. I did a book haul, so if you want to, see them, I will link it down below. So there's that. And now my announcement. Why is this video so freaking late? So let me explain. I am crazy about TBR games. They are my favorite videos to watch, and so I decided to create my own, and I was so excited. I actually started it at the beginning of April, and I created 90 cards, and I love them all so much, and I can't wait to start doing this game. The problem is the shipping. I had them print in the States because it was crazy, but it was more expensive to do it in France than to do it in the States. Like, go figure. Anyway, so I had to print them in the US and ship them to France. And it's been a month and they still haven't arrived. And so I was postponing this video again and again because I was waiting, for my cards to do the TBR game. But it won't happen this month. Like, I think I will receive them like maybe next week. I hope so anyway. But when I receive them, it will be too late anyway to do a TBR. So you will have my TBR game for June. And so I'm so excited about that. But it won't be for this month. So first, I was a bit anxious. I told you in my last TBR video that I'm a moody reader, and so I never know what I'm going to read next. And I didn't know if a TBR would work, but it did, and I really liked it. So I want to do one every month. And with my TBR game, it will be even more fun. So first, let's see how I did. So I had 12 books on my official TBR and I read 22. So this is impressive. I'm really proud of myself, and at the same time you have to put it into perspective. I'm a publisher, so I read for work. A lot of books I read in April, I read during my working time. I also read 5 mangas, 1 graphic novel, and DNF'd 5 books. So this explains that. I don't usually read that much, but with work, etc., it was easier for me to get around these books. So I read a lot of books that weren't on my TBR, but let's see how I did on my actual TBR. I won't do a full wrap-up here, so if you're interested in my thoughts, I will link the 2 parts of my wrap-ups in the description. So first we have Artificial Condition. So I read it, I gave it 5 stars. Then we have To Be Totally Fortunate, I gave it 3.5 stars. Objectively a really good book, just not for me. Then we have Piranesi, I read it, gave it 5 stars. Then Check Please, read it, gave it 4 stars. The 3 next ones are the ones that were secret. They were recommended to me as part of my TBR subscription. I did a vlog on that if you're interested, but so the 3 that were recommended to me were The Future Is Yours, I read it, gave it 3.5 stars. Same, objectively good, just not for me. Then My Sister the Serial Killer, I gave it 4 stars. And then the part about the dragon was mostly true, so this one I DNF'd at 65% and I gave it 3 stars. Then there was our book club pick, which was The Rage of Dragons, and I DNF'd it sadly at 40% and gave it 2 stars. Then we have The Poison Jungle. So this one I decided not to read at the beginning of the month. I prefer to wait until the 15th book, the 5th one in the 3rd series, comes out, and then I will binge read the entire series. Then we have Bitter Blue. Bitter Blue, I was so sad I didn't have the time to read it, but unfortunately it's a big boy and I have many books you will see to read in May, so I won't have the time to read this one as well. But I can't wait to read it, and so I will read it in June. In June for sure I'm reading it. And then we have Waking Gods. Same, I wish I had the time to read it, but I'm reading it this month. Like, for sure I'm getting around to read Waking Gods this month. And finally we have Flamefall. I started in April, but I haven't finished it, and so it will be on my May TBR. And now my actual May TBR. So I have 12 books plus a manga series. First we have my book club pick. I'm part of the Dragons Library book club. It's a super fun book club. We read an adult fantasy book every month, and you can join us if you want. And this month we are reading Jade City, so I'm super excited about this one. I can't wait to read it. I will link the Discord server down below if you want to join us. So then we have the buddy reads. I have so many buddy reads. I'm so happy. I love buddy reads. So first I have Flamefall that I'm buddy reading with Manda Mae. Check out her channel. She's just amazing. She has great taste in books and she's just so great. I love watching her. Then we have Royal Assassin. So I'm buddy reading this one with one of my best friends, Olivia, but she doesn't have a booktube channel. Then we have The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I'm buddy reading this one with Megan over at Megan Zhang. She's a great booktuber. She reads really diverse books and she's just so interesting and so great. So please check out her channel. Then we have Nevermore that I'm buddy reading with Laurence over at Reading with Laurence. She's also part of my book club and I love her so much. I love her channel, so please check her out. And finally, we have In Deeper Waters that I'm buddy reading with Walker Wright 7. I love him so much because we have very similar book taste and he's so fun and nice, so please check out his channel. This is all for the buddy reads, and then we have rereads. As many of you guys, I'm sure, I binged the Shadow and Bone series and I really liked it, and it made me want to reread Six of Crows so much, and so I'm reading Six of Crows this month. Then I have a read-along for Malice. I already bought my copy of the book and I'm so excited to get to it. I will link down below the announcement for the read-along if you want to do it too. Then we have the sequels. So I have two sequels I want to get to. So Waking Gods, I already talked about this one. I didn't get around to reading it in April, but I can't wait to read it this month. And Rogue Protocol, because I'm obsessed with the Murderbot diaries and I can't wait to read the third novella in the series. Then we have the mangas. Last year I read the 4 first volumes of the manga series Blue Flag and I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. Like, it's so romantic. It has LGBTQ+ representation and the characters are just so amazing. Everything is so amazing. Well, it's going to become one of my favorite manga series ever, I'm sure. And I was so obsessed with it that I couldn't wait for the next ones to come out, and so I decided to just wait until they were all out and then binge read the entire series. And so that's what I'm going to do, because the 8th one finally came out, and so I have the entire series on my shelf somewhere, and so I'm just going to, you know, binge read them in one day. And finally we have the books I plan to read for work. So I will read probably many more than that, but as for now, I'm sure I will read She Drives Me Crazy and Shadow of the Fox. So I'm super excited about these two. So yeah, that's the entire TBR and I'm so excited for all of them. It is an ambitious TBR, same as last month, but as you can probably guess, I have already read like half of the books on this list. I won't tell you which ones. And so yeah, I'm so excited to, you know, do my wrap up and tell you what I thought about them. As usual, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and tell me in the comments any thoughts you might have on any of the books I talked about. Thank you so much for watching. See you around, guys.